Okay, so we have to show that as r approaches to plus minus infinity, y is equal to -1. So let's do this. Let's bring this to the side and r to the other side. So you get 1 over sine of theta is equal to 2 minus r. Then you get sine of theta is equal to 1 over 2 minus r. Okay, and I can multiply the top and bottom here by, so multiply both sides by r. Okay, and that is y. So now we have a relationship between y with r. Okay, and as r approaches plus or minus infinity, right, we have r over 2 minus r. You can factor r from the bottom, you get 2 over r minus 1. So you can see it's approaching -1. So I've just shown that as r approaches to plus or minus infinity, y is approaching -1. This is that, never mind the rotation, right? If r is becoming really large, that near the horizontal line y equals -1. Okay, so we don't know exactly what's happening. It's either doing this, this, right, this, or this, as it gets really large. Sketch this. Sine curve, of course, it starts from 0, right? Goes to 1, -1. So when it's 0, like 0, pi, 2 pi, right? 0, pi, 2 pi, it's going to be undefined, right? It's going to be it's going to make that really, really large, okay? On the positive rotation here, it's really large positive number, so we get 2 minus this. So as theta approaches 0 from the right side, what I'm saying here is r is approaching -infinity. Okay, so r is approaching -infinity means at this rotation here, we're going to be all the way here. Okay, approaching the horizontal asymptote. Okay, and then as it comes off, right, it gets a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller, and here it's going to be exactly, so at pi over 2, as a value of 1, so it's just 2 minus 1, so we're going to actually hit the value of 1. Okay, so let's say that's 1. Okay. Okay, so it has to pass through 0. For negative to become +1, it has to pass through 0. It's going to come in, pass through 0, and come back around like that. Okay, so now we're rotated to here. From here to here, again, it's going to be right, a really approaches towards a 0 here. It's going to be a really large negative value again. So it's going to do this. It's going to be symmetric. Okay, and then from here, as theta is approaching, let's say pi from the positive side, okay, that means sine of theta is approaching 0 from the positive side. We have the reciprocal approaching -infinity. So r is approaching +infinity here. That's why this is approaching +infinity. Okay, let's rotate from here to here, right? So from pi, right? And this time it's going to be not positive, but theta from the negative, right? Which is going to turn the sine of theta into really small negative value, which is going to turn -1 over sine of theta to +infinity. So we're again starting from a -infinity, okay? Except we're rotating here. -infinity means we're actually starting from here, right? And by symmetry, we're just going to do the same thing by backward order this way. Okay, so we're just going to end up doing this. So we have the full graph now.